From the Affordable Care Act to last-minute tax filing, H&R Block is ready to come to your rescue. Here with tips on how to meet or beat the deadline while maximizing your refund is Kathy Pickering, the Executive Director of the Tax Institute at H&R Block. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, my first question is it too late to file? We haven't done it yet.
Well, April 15th is right around the corner, and we know that right now there's more than 1/3 of all taxpayers who have yet to file their taxes. So let's get started.
Yeah, I know. So what advice do you have for us, those last-minute filers? As you said, there is a lot of them, so at least people know they're not alone.
Yes. So there's a couple things going on there. First, some people may have complex situations. They're waiting on additional information returns, those kinds of things, and they may just need a little bit more time to file their taxes. So you can file an extension, and that will give you until October 15th to file your taxes. However, if you owe money, an extension to file is not an extension to pay. And in that case, what you need to do is estimate how much money you think you owe and go ahead and make that payment by April 15th in order to avoid, unnecessary penalties. So I would say do your best. And the other thing is, a lot of people are afraid that they owe money and they just can't afford to pay. And you can set up a payment plan with the IRS. So make sure you file your taxes, and if you can't afford to pay, go ahead and set up a payment plan.
Well, and a lot of these things that you hit on, are people being overwhelmed, but there's people out there, H&R Block, who can help, right? You do not have to do this alone.
Well, especially this year with so many changes going on, it really can be overwhelming, and there's a lot going on with the ACA, so it's great advice to get some help. H&R Block tax professionals have been specially trained in ACA, and that's what they're there for, to help navigate your way through the tax return.
All right, well, and I guess explain the ACA is, and with Obamacare coming in as a factor too, people may be penalized for not getting health care. What do we need to know about that, right?
So the Affordable Care Act, or ACA, is impacting everybody's tax return for the first time this year. And it will impact in one of three different ways. First, the vast majority of people who have insurance, either through their employer or maybe a government program like Medicare, all they need to do is check the box to indicate that they have health care coverage. The second way that people are impacted is for those people who went to the marketplace and got their insurance, they're now going to need to provide a little bit more information and reconcile their premium tax credit. And the third way that people may be impacted is if they didn't have insurance, they may be facing a possible penalty. Now, a lot of people thought that penalty was only $95, when actually it's either $95 or 1% of the household income, whichever is greater. And so, say for example, a family of 4 earning $60,000 a year, their penalty could be $400, and that's a lot more than people were expecting. There's some good news in there, though. There are a lot of exemptions to help reduce or eliminate that penalty for not having insurance, and the ACA specialists at H&R Block can help with that.
Okay, great. Well, and the last thing as we close here, I understand the IRS recently sent out corrected forms. They're 1095As. What is that?
So the 1095As is the information document that talks about the insurance that people got on the marketplace, and that's an important form that people need to file their taxes. The other thing that the IRS said, though, was that if you have already filed your taxes and now you're getting a corrected 1095A, you don't need to file an amendment. If there was something significantly wrong with your return, they'll notify you and you can work it out that way. So they're trying to provide a little bit more assistance and relief in this first year.
Okay, well, as we wrap up, Kathy, what do you want people to understand here as tax season comes to a close here in just a couple days?
So with tax season coming to a close, it's important to make sure that you get the help that you need. And you can either do that by seeing a tax professional at H&R Block, or if you're the kind of person that likes to file your own taxes, H&R Block online can help you with that. And we even have tax advisors that can chat with you to help answer your specialized questions. So for more information, go to hrblock.com.
Easy enough. Kathy, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, we of course will put more info on our website, fox4morningblend.com.
And coming up next, an inside look at Outlander. Two of the stars join us to talk about the love series coming up next.